Trip Show.
Yo, this is test one.
Yeah, this is Smooth Jilla. Smooth G, aka the General.
This is Norberly Ray.
And you tuned in to GFG TV.
And you tuned in to GFG TV.
General, and we rocking with GFG TV, my boys. West.
And you're watching GFG TV.
West YouTube, this your boy Big Ray West. You tuned in to GFG TV.
Yo, what's up? This is DJ X, and we're live here at GFG TV. The reggaeton music started, like it was just like, it was brand new and stuff like that. And then I had some other people from the land community like, hey, you know, like we heard you have a studio, you make beats and stuff. Do you know how to make reggaeton beats? It was nothing new. I like the challenge, so I just started doing that. And I was doing the BOP thing on the side, and then I started doing the Latin thing on the side, and I did the same thing, you know, and that's how I remember developing like the blueprint, because you gotta have your own music, your own beats, your own studio, recruit talent, and you know, you just gotta have the vision and just putting the puzzle all together. So I did the same thing. What I did with BOP, I did the same thing with the reggaeton stuff, and started recruiting artists and whatever, blah blah blah. And you know, at that time, like the Latino festival started, and we started doing shows out there, and they loved it. I mean, because not too many people were doing it. It was something new too, and you know, we did that for like about 9 years, and then after 9 years, I was like, you know, that's enough, you know. But that's a whole nother story, you know. But we drew thousands of people out there to Latino shows and stuff, and we still got videos of that. It was a good time, good experience, and good experience because it's a different genre, different language, you know, different culture, you know, so. And sometimes I would mix the you know, the rap culture with this one and try different things and innovate some stuff, and by 2007, I thought to myself, like, you know what? I want to do this. Like, I want to be serious about this. I really want to be serious about this. So my brother and some other guy we hired as a carpenter started building the studio, and that's when I really thought that, like, you know what? I mean, I wasn't thinking that it was going to become a business, a successful business right now, but he started building it. You know, we got to get serious. The studio was built late 2007. It was beautiful, nice booth and everything, better equipment, and I remember like a lot more local artists. At this point in late 2007, there was more rappers coming out, but not as many as now. But like, there's more rappers coming out, and people would come to my studio. It was like, hey, this is the newest studio. Everybody would always talk about a booth. If you have a booth, you know, you're the shit, you know. And back in 2002, like, I didn't have no booth or nothing, you know. It was just open space, whatever. Like, and I had the booth, and a lot of people started coming. So, but here's the crazy thing: a lot of people would come in, record, but they would never come back. And I was thinking to myself, like, why? How come nobody's coming back? Like, it's a brand new studio. I got the booth or whatever. And then I think one guy was saying, like, yeah, the music doesn't sound good. It sounds good in the studio, but it doesn't sound good outside, you know. And that's what I was thinking to myself, like, I gotta get better with this mixing stuff, you know. So at that point right there in 2008, I was like, I gotta dedicate myself, like, the time is right now. I gotta do this. I gotta learn how to mix and stuff like that professionally.
The studio was built 2007, correct?
Mm-hmm.
You stated that you had some people coming in, you're having troubles getting people coming back.
Yeah.
You said it was more time to not focus so much on the equipment, but the engineer.
Mm-hmm.
And you wanted to educate yourself. So how did you go about that?
What I did was, I finally told myself, like, enough is enough. You know, I gotta focus on. I've already had the studio. I gotta get my mindset, you know, to learn how to mix. So what I did, I started like buying books and buying DVDs and how to mix and stuff like that. And I think by that time YouTube was already around and started going to YouTube. You know what a regular person does for to learn how to mix and stuff like that. And I started getting like the basic stuff. So people were like like, hey, I want to come to the studio, whatever. Like, oh, okay, and I wasn't even charging. It was just like I just wanted to get better. And then a year passed by, and I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna charge like $10 an hour or whatever, just for my time, whatever, or bring beer or whatever. I don't care, whatever. So, and then the next year passed by, and then I raised it to like 15, and so on every year, and it's just like as I got better, But the biggest turnaround was about like 2016, I think. 2017, so 2016 is I went online and I've seen an ad or something about with Mix with the Masters, and what this is they're master engineers, like they're like the best of the world, that they do like classes, and they only accept a few people in the class and stuff, and you pay and you go out there. So they had a 1 day and they had a 1 week. So I wanted to try the 1 day. So it was in LA, and I remember flying out there, and boy, that really changed everything. I mean, that's where the biggest change happened. What I learned in that class from the master engineer, in 1 day, I learned more than the previous 10-15 years all combined in 1 day. So then that's when I said, you know what, I think the real deal is, if you want to invest in something, you got to invest in your education. You got to educate yourself first instead of the equipment first, because you can use a mechanic can have like the shittiest car or whatever, right? But he's gonna have that car in top notch because he's already educated on how to fix anything or whatever, right? He's gonna have that car in top notch. So I figured it'd be the same thing, and I've already had the equipment, and it wasn't sounding as good, and I kept thinking like there must be like some kind of secret, mixing techniques or something, and it was all about educating yourself, you gotta focus on, okay, an EQ, what does an EQ do, you gotta learn everything, what it does, if you move it here, if you move it there, like just focus on that 1 day. A compressor, what does that do? You just gotta focus on that for a couple of days or two, and then just practice with it. If you turn it all the way up, to the left, to the right, what does it do? Like, try it. Don't be afraid, just try different things. But when I went to that class, they taught me a lot of stuff, and it just made sense. So I told myself, like, I want to go to another class, and they're expensive. That's the one where I had an opportunity to go to France for a week. That class was super expensive.
France.
Yeah, I was in France.
I heard that right?
Yeah, France.
That's
yeah,
pretty
yeah,
cool,
France.
man.
Yeah.
So that's where the second. So you had the first 1 day, and then
in
this
LA.
is the week.
And then this is gonna be the week long. So
in France,
yeah.
That's
So it was
awesome.
in 2017, June 2017. Yeah, I was nervous, but before that, you had to submit like some music, because they were gonna choose about, I think it was like 14 students all over the world, and you had to submit your best work. So I'm glad that I took that 1 day class before I submitted my stuff, because that helped me push me to the next level. So that helped me qualify. They sent me a letter like, hey, congratulations, you qualified to be in this class, whatever. You're gonna be, like one of the guys from representing the U.S. or whatever, right? So okay, and they had people from all over. They had people from France, they had people from Thailand, they had people from Finland, they had people from Italy, all over coming to this class. And I was nervous. I didn't know what to expect, but I went out there. I met new friends that had the same passion as I do, and I remember after graduating from that class, got my certificate and stuff like that from the master engineer, I came back and I was so excited, and that's when things really changed. I mean, that's when my talent level like went off the roof, like from what I was before to now, and I was just really glad that I invested in educating myself versus buying another piece of equipment. You know, that was like, if I could tell somebody, and if I can go back again, I would have done that first. Educate myself first, and then buy the equipment. You know, invest in knowledge. I can't express that much. That you gotta invest in knowledge first, and that ain't go with anything. It could be with, you know, if you're a mechanic, even if you're a rapper, you know, you can do that too. If you're a rapper, what you want to do is, who's the best in town, you know? So let's say that, you know, if somebody says like, oh yeah, Smooth or Trip or whatever, and if I was a rapper and I want to get to their level, I'll be like, hey, look, what is it gonna take for me to, you know, can I pay you and you put me under your wing or whatever it takes, you know, whatever it takes. And sometimes I'll be like, hey, you know, it's all love, or, but if not, you know, hey, I got beer, I got weed, I got money. What does it take for me to, you know, or during the sessions, I go get some food or whatever, you know, I'll clean the studio up, whatever it takes. But you gotta get under somebody's wing, you know. You gotta, so you can learn.
Find a mentor.
Yeah.
West YouTube, this your boy Big Ray West. You tuned in to GFG TV.